Howdy. Basic stuff, at least at the beginning. There has been several very interesting quakes in recent days. And there is something going on in the Alps region, Austria. Unconfirmed. 3.8, 10 kilometers in depth. 6 user reports. Let's have a quick look at them. Light shaking and swaying upper floor, city of Vienna, 15th district. Slight noise of shaking glasses in the shelf. It felt like 3 seconds and then stopped. After that it shaked again, but for a small period of time, like 1 second, but it was weaker than before. I was sitting on the couch and it started to move with me, to shake. I felt it also in my stomach, like if you are at the plane and have turbulence. Yeah, this was probably something similar to describe as I felt 2 days ago when the thunder was rolling. Ottenschlag. 2.12 kilometers in depth. So there's something going on. Let's zoom out a bit and check out here this region. Lachersee, Dormant, Koblenz, where we had 2 years ago some floods, for those who remember. And not too far away from it we have, for example, this one, Gravenwiesbach, Hessen, Deutschland. 1.6, 34 kilometers in depth. .3, 5 kilometers in depth. Aachen. 3.85 hours ago. Unconfirmed, 6 user reports. Since it is unconfirmed, it might be interesting to check out the reports quickly. A sudden vertical shake of 1 second, like a passing truck, but there was none. Yes. Interesting. Like the thing I felt from the thunder, it went up and down. 4 kilometers in depth, France. Let's put on the terrain in order to make it easier for you to see Kaiserstuhl Vulcano. Okay. And these are just quakes now from 24 hours. Now let's put on the satellite pictures, because Matterhorn, many people know Matterhorn, the most beautiful mountain in the whole world, some claim. I want to point out that Domodossola is here, Brick is here. I have been talking about those 2 places, or actually about the place here and another place here. Bortel Lake, which is only findable by accident. But anyway, let's check out those 2. They are obviously Glacial Quakes. 14 hours ago, 10 kilometers in depth, so it doesn't tell us anything probably. 9 kilometers in depth, 10 kilometers in depth. Maybe it tells us something, maybe not. But I don't think that if there's just 10 kilometers, it doesn't say too much. But let's go a bit closer to check it out. Yeah, glacier. Obviously. Glacier de Verpukkelen. And I have been watching this quickly before I make the video. I think it's interesting that we have these kind of features which go to this side and this goes this direction. Maybe it's just about the slope and the steepness of the surroundings, but I don't know. And if the ice would carve out stuff, I think this should be in this direction, since the ice is going to that direction, but it's in the opposite. A crater, or what is that? This might be water or it's not. Hard to say. So where was this other quake? Yeah, here. We have a water rain, obviously. Like, let's just do it for the science. We cannot zoom in closer, so it's less than 13 meters, so it's at the right side. And furthermore, we have this lake here with its turquoise color, which I think is from gypsum. Very interesting. A glacial quake near the Matterhorn. And there was this other feature as well, which is here. It seems that there's just a hole or something, or there is a rock, or whatever. I don't know, it's really hard to somehow figure out. But anyway, I think it's an interesting feature nonetheless. Can we turn this around in a way? Or maybe this is just emerging from the ground and somehow it makes the other things there go around it. So if this is rising up, I don't know. What a crazy idea. But let's see. It is interesting. So much activity in the glaciers, which might be volcanoes after all, cryptogeysers, which are just frozen due to their elevation. Here is a deeper quake in France near Alès, 22 kilometers in depth. Also very interesting. Italy, still going strong. And that's interesting. No, this one. No, this one. 22 kilometers in depth in the sea, near Brest. So, I just want to show you the one thing. About the response I got from asking, is there any possibility I could present my paper there to everyone, and everyone can make up its own mind, take in the information, compare it to the stuff you already know, and make up your mind comparing the things. But you cannot make up your mind if you don't know both sides. So let me show you. This got translated by Google Lens. Such a presentation event could have been possible sometimes in the 70s or 80s, but not anymore. University people have been pulled so tight that many have to work hundreds of hours of overtime and cut back on their vacations to get the mandatory work done. Getting several experts from different fields to first familiarize themselves with your article, and then at the same opportunity that is not part of their immediate task, is just not possible anymore. Because you would have to leave mandatory tasks undone because of it. That is why there is a different channel for such things. Scientific associations. Get involved, for example, in the activities of the astronomical associations. I tried. That way you can thus discuss things and present your thoughts. So, question remains, in the University Scientific Association. Maybe I have to Google it. But this is what I was yesterday talking about. Interesting, ain't it? I think so. Thank you. Bye.